Right in the middle of an important meeting, the office attendant walked straight into the boss's cabin carrying a lunchbox. "Ma'am, it's 1 p.m. You need to eat first," he said firmly. Across the table, two female clients exchanged irritated looks. Their faces tightened with anger. The boss looked at him and replied softly, "Son, can't you see I'm in a meeting? Let me finish the work. I'll eat later." Just then, her phone rang. Before she could reach for it, the attendant quickly picked it up. "Ma'am is having lunch. Please call later," he said, and hung up. To avoid further disturbance, he switched off her phone, then turned to the clients. "You ladies should go have lunch too. You can continue later." That was the last straw. One of the clients slammed her file shut. "Excuse me, ma'am. What is going on here? How can this low-level peon walk into your cabin during an important meeting? Do you realize this deal could make us millions?" The second client snapped at the attendant. "This is disgusting behavior. One slap and your arrogance will disappear. Stay in your place. You're just a peon. Pick up this food and get out," she continued angrily. "What do you think? She'll leave $1 million deal to eat your cheap lunch?" The first client added, "If anyone can just walk in like this, what happens to your reputation?" The attendant stood quietly, then spoke gently. "The truth is, ma'am hasn't eaten since morning. She has blood pressure issues. If she doesn't take her medicine on time, her health could worsen. Meetings can happen anytime, but her health comes first." One client scoffed. "Stop the emotional drama. I know people like you. Poor people create situations like this to take advantage of the rich. I'm not falling for it." The attendant lowered his head and began packing the lunchbox. Suddenly, "Enough!" The boss's voice echoed through the room. "That's enough. You don't know anything about him, and you've been insulting him non-stop." One client blinked in surprise. "Wait, what?" The boss spoke firmly. "He is my son." The room fell silent. The second client frowned. "That's impossible. We know you have a kind heart, but calling someone like him your son? People like this get out of control." The boss stood up, eyes filled with emotion. "He truly is my son, my adopted son. His parents worked at my house. Years ago, they died in an accident. I raised him from childhood. I tried to give him higher education, but he refused." She paused. "He said, 'If I study and get a good job, I may have to move abroad. If I leave, who will take care of you?' He gave up his future just to stay and care for me." Her voice trembled. "I have a biological son, too. He studied, moved abroad, and settled there. But this child, though not born to me, cares for me more than my own." She continued. "He knows when I must eat, when to take my medicine, when I have meetings. I don't even have to ask. Everything appears in front of me." The clients stood speechless. Finally, one of them said coldly, "Ma'am, you can adopt a peon or even a beggar. That's your choice. Just sign the deal and we'll leave." The boss's expression hardened. "I'm sorry. I do not do business with people who lack respect and humanity. You may leave." The client protested. "You're rejecting $1 million deal for a servant. You'll suffer a huge loss." The boss replied calmly, "I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Humanity is greater than wealth. Please leave." The two clients walked out, heads lowered. The attendant stood silently, eyes moist, and for the first time in the meeting room, humanity had defeated